Okay, today is Monday, April 28th, 2025, and today what I got done today was I added here, let's just show you the rooms. We'll just start with the first one. I've removed parent and I've added see something here. Oh no, they're not all. I guess that must have been messed up. I'll have to see Enchanted Lands one. Let's see if it's messed up. The first three are messed up. Why are they messed up? All right, I'll have to fix those. And then anyways, here, let's do this. So now you don't have a parent, now you have a bunch of parents, and then I call them inbound. So they're essentially inbound rooms or inbound connections, essentially parent rooms. So more rooms can be parented to the current room. I did that all in code here, and I did. Oh yeah, I use Grok, but I fixed the crash bug. Now the crash bug isn't really fixed; it's more like a workaround because what it's doing is it's trying to access a node that isn't there anymore. So whenever I add a room and I remove it, and I went to the script editor, it caused a refresh and it was trying to access it. So what I did is I created and really Grok did this, but I created a holding node. I can find out where it's at. I'm gonna find holding node. So then it removes it from the thing over here and then puts it in the holding node so that if it's selected, it's not going to error because it's still a valid node. It's just not no longer the scene tree. So I can just go ahead and go into 2D. I can add a room, right? I can save the room data. Then I can take and subtract it. Now, if I go to script here and I start messing around that and that, and then I don't want to spend too much time just testing it out because I'm pretty sure it's working fine now. See, it doesn't crash anymore. And of course, if I check a new thing, so now the crash bug's fixed, and then I add a deal to where you no longer have a parent, you have multiple parents that's saved in an array, and tomorrow I got to work on the thing about the origin because right now you're not going to no longer create room with the origin, you're going to create it with the array. So anyways, that's all I got, and I'll see you tomorrow. Today is Tuesday, April 29th, 2025 at approximately 3:29 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And today what I got done is not a whole heck of a lot. I got a little bit done though, and that is I've made sure that origin is not set or red. In other words, did I close that? I closed that, didn't I? So, let's go to projects. Let's go to this. Let's go to rooms. So now all the rooms don't have a parent label. They have inbound, which is the array for the incoming connections, and it doesn't use origin anymore. So find, control find origin, and just like parent is gone, origin is gone. It's commented out. It's commented out for room. So I didn't get a whole lot done today. I figured out how I'm going to do my doors. So now I'm on to the visualization. I'll start the visualization tomorrow. So that's pretty much all I did today, and I'll see you tomorrow. So today, Wednesday, April 30th, 2025, I didn't get much done today because the stupid bugs keep popping up. I wanted to make sure that I couldn't move the doors around because they're node 2Ds. That means they have position. That means when I select them, I can end up moving the door. If I do this, then the door is moved, and I don't want that. I don't want to be able to select it or anything. So one of the ways that Grok suggested that I fix this is set editable instance to false so that I couldn't edit it in the editor. And but these errors keep popping up here. This right here is ancestor of p mode is true, and that pops up before anything else goes. Exit tree is called, so these errors happen. Exit tree is called when I hit reload save scene, which indicates it's running before anything. However, if I comment this out and save it, and let's clear this, and then reload save scene, and now I don't have any errors. See, there's no errors in here. Okay, now if I take it back out, hit save, and hit reload save scene, the errors are back. Why are the errors back? I don't know, because all of this, see, add room to editor map starting for room. This should be in here if it's calling this function to actually call this dang stupid line here. So I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna try to figure it out the rest of this week. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll just live with it if everything else works like it's supposed to, or maybe I'll find a different way of doing stuff. Anyways, that's all I got done today, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Okay, today, Thursday, May 1st, 2025. All I did today was trying to figure out how to move the room and move the door along with it, and then have a little visual representation of the door, which you kind of have here. let's go ahead and reload save scene. Okay, now there's this black. Okay, what? All right, that's fine. I don't know. It seems to be working fine right now, and it was for a while. And then I had like some sort of stray. Oh, I see. If I select, let's select the door. And let's move it, right? No, it's still the door visual, which is fine. Well, it seems to be working fine, sort of, right now. So now when I move this, see, it's moves us up in here somewhere. It has something to do with selecting the room, and it moves this, and it's, I don't know, it's not messed up. Anyways, I didn't get anything done today, and that's pretty much what I got done today was this. So I'll try again tomorrow. Okay, today is Friday, May 2nd, 2025, and today I almost got nothing done at all today. So I'm still having the problems. The problem here is look at this. It moves that. That's what I'm using as a door visual right now. Then guess what? Now you got the door itself. And then guess what? Now you got the room. Now I could, for the life of me, couldn't figure out how to stop from doing this. And then eventually I asked Brave Leo how I could lock something, and it told me what you do is you select. Now I tried to select these, and it doesn't seem to work on everything, but here. So this is what I did, right? There's a lock icon up here, lock selected nodes, and boom. Except for it didn't lock the lower ones here. So I actually have to select them independently, which is, I don't know why, but it's weird, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. So now, look, now you see the little, there's this little lock icon over here. Still don't know how to zoom in OBS, so that'd be nice if there is a way to do that. But so there's the lock icons. So now the only thing I can select and move is that. I can still edit these. I can still, mess with them in the deal. Okay, so now here's the thing. Once I figured this out, I was like, can I do that in script? And guess what? I can do that in script, and I did that with this. There's metadata for the node, and one of them is edit lock, and that's setting them to true. So edit lock, edit lock. And I guess metadata is because it's extraneous data. It's like my metadata for my JSON files, where it's the position on the page, the layout stuff, which doesn't have directly to do with the room itself. The room itself doesn't have a position because it's a room, but it does have it in the editor map, right? So these have positions. So I had to save them separately from my actual room files. And this is the same way. This is a node. It's you set metadata on the node, which means you can lock or you can do certain things with the node that doesn't apply to the node as is running in your game, right? So this says edit lock. So it's just locking for in the editor. And what happens here when I go ahead and reload save scene, and yes, reload save scene, even though it has changes. And guess what? Now they're all locked. I finally actually did figure out what I wanted to do, and I can lock them, and everything's good. And so should be getting back on track by next week sometime. So that's about it.